Okay, template set and go protect number 1. Action. Okay, too fast, too loading up early. Okay, take 1, reset, rolling in 3, 2, 1, and action. Race number 2 as a combo event. Besides Detroit Interstate for the Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 Drip Edition, but different location is about to go wide open and have a best place to go to the Five Kings Casino for the Dominion Forsberg on number 1. That's how I'm about to go right now, and that will be putting up the go for a different challenge on Urban Jam as a rerun. Just like Detroit Interstate to go for the original, and also to have the best course ever yet to be well prepared to have one hypercar to go drifting in style in the all-wheel drive. By adding up with some yellow colored paint job and vanity to go on transportation in service. But take a good look, you guys. The yellow taxi Aventador is now being ready up to go on drifting scene on the job. It'll have to do some fully expert to be on the 240 per level to carry out on 1244 brake horsepower and top speed. 222 miles per hour is quite good, ready up, and give the fair service to have a good ride with a passenger. We'll go drifting in style. Let's start the countdown and give a full electric yellow vanity to go on epic. Let's embrace it to go on chain combo, find a good skill, and give a much more all-wheel drive horsepower to be up and tearing up the torque. Yeah, look at it go, and I am skillful to be hypercar taxi drifting. Yeah, that's more like it. Just tear up the tires and get that fair to have a good place as a racing amusement park. That could be going more awesome, and have this part of the exam job is quite droppable to be doing on transportation if you have enough passenger for only one person to be enjoyed for having a good fun. But main objective is complete. Just have to get down to do some 2 rounds by having a test and go harder to have a long term of the chain combo. But I just took 185,380 points down to a minute left. Just have to hold down and bring out the tires to go up and add them to be slide around onto the left and right turns direction. Just look at it go, you guys. The taxi Aventador is going full drifting to have a proper warm-up. Build up the combo and go back onto 101 is going to increase and make it add by more. Okay, down to 18 seconds to go. Man, this electric smoke is good and pretty awesome to see how it turns out to go tearing up for having one good electric chain smoke. 5 seconds left. Got to do it and finish by a single second to be in. Now, I just took by having one attempt by 570,482 points is now being checked, complete, and go by the outcome on session 1 by drift discipline in 154,460 points. That should do brilliant, very awesome, and taxi style of a hypercar for this Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 will give it much more exterior parts to give it a style of super Leggera. So I just really had to get ready to go for round 2, and I just really had to take that good skill to go hold down and slide with a chain combo to go maximum by having a good effort on the grip. Second round's on me, and bring out the nitro to go for having a first lap on reset. Just look at it go. Just have to keep slide around and do some proper turn to do the right direction to go with the left and right. But I really hope if I had to keep a good endurance to stay for only one event and have a total time left by 2 minutes to go. Come on, going up by 70 times combo. Perfect, and stay around to get up onto 100 times combo to get there by having a few more turns and tear up the electrifying smoke. Okay, very good. Recipe is now doing together, going up to be at times 140. First lap clear, second lap, and go down by a minute left. If you ever think that a hypercar or any drift vehicles could be going up to be serving as a taxi style variation, that would be a very good yes, and make it much more exactly to have an element role like a crazy taxi driver to do some skills on drifting. And there it goes. Make that max combo to go by 173 and down to 25 seconds left to go. Just pop out the Bang Nitro. Okay, just keep it in and stay together. I just really had to get my total score point to go up and update it. And there you go, time's up, and almost exactly to have an update by 645,290 points. Alright, very good, very awesome, and remarkable to be exactly to see the Taxi Aventador just did a second attempt to go by update to be reaching up on 156,014 points by a new record. So that stage 2 for only 6 event is now being checked, done, and moving on in stage number 3 by service vehicle will be available to be set on no restriction for the street race discipline, and 2 versions on the 4 Crown Victoria on the Marcos cab and the limousine version. But I'll have to start out and have the no restriction only to go to Detroit Interstate to be set and get everything to have some taxi service vehicles are about to go on the grid start. But after all, drifting is all about to have the best recipe to go with a different location, and very much more exactly important to get down to have the service vehicle will take the turn and have any kinds of taxi services, especially for the limousine, and the rocket company for the Chevrolet 3100 is now being eligibility to be set and included. Got to go on service, and this time I'll have to go and try out with the Chevrolet 3100. The rocket company service vehicle is now being at the ready that I never used before, stationed to go on 280 per level, which is carried out on 522 brake horsepower and top speed, 227 miles per hour to give a classic pickup truck and give it much more well tested to be prepared to be riding on in downtown Motor City. So I had to be ready, and this time taxi cab are about to be rolling in to have a service vehicle will be embraced to go for the grid start by 3 seconds, and that will have to take a muscle car will be joined on in. But special delivery, the race is about to go underway. Okay, very much more similar than the standard 3100, which is fully modified to be using for transportation services to go moving up from places to places. The rocket company on the 3100 is very good to be droppable to be using on packaging goods to be moving on to some good places to be around in America. Good thing that you guys have already got this one, and I just really got it to be arriving, and good to be here to have this one to be purchased by using crew credits before the current updates by now usable with using current bugs. Got to go faster up, checkpoint clear, and slide it around onto the right. But sometimes shortcut will get a little bit more speed bump out there. I'll have to keep a good watchful eye and have the rooftop to go stated up and keep it well simple up on the guideline. Now for the boosted, and stay focused when the muscle cars are about to go off bends to catch up onto the delivery service truck. First lap clear, now going in on the final lap. Just tear up the tires and half the smoke we'll be carrying around with some boxes are being left behind. Got to get there on time and make it quick. The customers are waiting for this delivery package from the rocket company if I really might need to get this one to be well tested for having an audition. %76% in the progression complete. Got to keep going and get faster out there to have this event to go with a follow-up catch-up. Now the same thing as ever. Just complete for the estimated time of arrival, and next turn on the right by clear the checkpoint. Okay, good choice of the optional direction, and make that exit to be in the final turn, then finish line will go for a special delivery. So that's time of arrival in 2 minutes, 34.067 seconds has now been checked, complete, and tally up the results. Well, good enough, and being received by 71,690 points. That should do very well to see how the rocket company hauling services is good to be well tested and embrace it to be on the get-go. But how about if I had to be selected to go for having a 2-part street race event by using the Marcos cab vehicle on the Ford Crown Victoria, as I'm about to be using with the UDRS Paceport cabs livery variation to be serving for having one good customer for only one excellent ride of the moment. Time to go round 2, and I'll have to keep using this for having a third part of the stage, and race number 5 as a penultimate by having 2 versions will have to be available for the next time after challenging with some muscle cars. Let's do it and finish into the top 3. We'll get faster, done and done. Okay, outstanding. And good roll of the reference, just like playing the first installment of Midnight Club Street Racing. Checkpoint going clear. Have that brake turn to go up and have the opposite direction to go on the on-ramp. Got to kick it up in the high gear. The Capster Ford Crown Victoria will have to get there on time with a passenger is now being enjoyable for having a back seat. But don't worry about him. He just really wanted to get on the board to have a good place to be enjoyed for the ride. Checkpoint cleared to go proceed by the shortcut. Now next turn, and earlier to be going quicker to the right. So I wonder how the passenger is doing well for enjoying the ride. I bet he just really don't want to get hurled by having some motion sickness. First lap clear, now going in on lap number 2. Okay, current time is still by 1 minute and 30 seconds. 15 seconds on the gap, going by update away from the muscle cars. Okay, there goes the contact. Just have to keep it clean and have one object being taken down. Alright, good. And going up by 20.8 seconds is now being marked on the green. This could get a little bit more tested, like doing a different driving game on Crazy Taxi and stay on in. Just have a few more checkpoints to go by 1 remaining. Almost there, folks. Slide it onto the right and make it to the finish line to get there for the updated time on 2 minutes, 24.663 seconds. Okay, good enough. And that brings up with 96,395 points on attempt 2 will be updatable by having a follow-up catch-up. So I'll have to come back soon and just have to be sure to have 2 more events to go by having a penultimate, and the final stage will be ready to go underway. Then let's go to Harlem West, and that will be the time to go. Penultimate race number 5 will be underway, as I had to get myself to do the same taxicab version on the Ford Crown Pretoria. We'll face up to have 7 opponents besides service vehicle to have the same kind of a Ford Crown Pretoria and Cadillac Coupe de Billy. But after all, just like the original and Rerun is now going back to have the original kind to have one cab vehicle will be tested and serving up to have one passenger to get behind onto the back seat. Time to go 3 seconds, and here I go to kick it up onto the nitro for the UDRS Pace 4 cabs will be on the 8th position to get up onto the first. Got to overtake the Porsche 911 GT3 RS in first place, rolling in and cue the shortcut by having the same element. We'll have to take that quicker shortcut to get up and get more quicker to be improved on the main time. Alright, checkpoint clear. Got to keep a good skill passive, slide it onto the right, bring out the nitro, and be much more quicker to go straight forward to be jumping up onto the center of the row. Alright, here it goes. I bet the passengers might need to hang on. Solid touchdown and pretty clear. Okay, here comes some smashing of objects. Just have to be avoided, and this one will have to break through onto the barrier gate. First lap to go clear, then final lap on number 2 will be quicker to have the same pattern and go quicker to be increased by the improved time. Just watch this, you guys. The cab vehicle always have to keep a good, quicker, tight shortcut. Might need to do some better ways and get quicker for the time of arrival in the ETA. Okay, tear up the nitro. This is going to be a one heck of a run and have another part of the jump. Hang on, passenger. This could get rough. Okay, coast is clear. Now go to the final stretch. Will be added onto the finish line. Got to be quick and go for the time of arrival by over 2 minutes with 6.886 seconds. Legendary bundle earned and good for the result standings to have a good check, and there it is. 112,226 points and very good favorite time of the taxi vehicle. Always has to get a job done and exactly to be a quicker tight on shortcuts will do the ever made advantage. So, final event, and let's grab ourselves for the limousine version to the Ford Crown Pretoria. Then let's go to Las Vegas, Nevada in the Strip North. This could be very more extremely tricky and better hold on to yourself. There might be some VIP passengers are about to have a good place in luxury style to have a good tour and have a sightseeing racing to go all in. That could be a very much more challenging to see the limousine just like last time back from the first ever original event from Motorflix Season 4 Episode 1 to Contractor. Talk about seeing the limousine to go racing in action, and I still have the gold style chrome variation to have some vanity to go equipped and give it a low pulley smoke, followed by the golden tire is now being outfitted, and there's going to be having a set of the golden rims, and there it goes. Golden tint is now being styled and give it a good fortune to be stay on the per level of 280, which is heavily to be carried out by 709 brake horsepower and top speed 227 miles per hour. So this is it, folks. One more race to go, and Urban Jam is about to be finishing up soon until tomorrow. By Wednesday, we'll have to get the next challenge to be heading up to Uptown Wilderness. But the target time in the Strip North will have to be here by a target time in 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go up in about over 100,000 points. Here it goes, and the target time will have to take that main objective to go on the first shortcut to go by jumping in by crossing through the roof. So look out below, the limousine is about to go touchdown by clearing a checkpoint. Alright, there we go. Just keep that good grip and slide it onto the right underneath the parking garage. Much more precisely for the street race discipline to have the drip addition to the same 4-Crown Victoria limousine is very wide and good stretch to be capable to have some good ways and handling to be mastered on full balance. But heads up, time of condition at nighttime at Las Vegas is about to get foggy. Better watch yourself. This part of the area session might need to get enough speed and quicker to be on the main get-go to have a skill of reflex to have your improved time. Okay, just pass through the checkpoint. Make it onto the next turn on the right. Good, let's drift. Now, final corner at the end of the first lap, we'll keep it much more handling to go by increased acceleration to go by in. Now the second lap is about to go right over, and that will have to take that jump coming in and beat the fog. Just have to be safe and be quick to be cautioned. So that's total gap by 15 seconds, good enough, and at a decimal by 0.7. That's the ticket. Just have to go quick aggressive and keep it centered. It's very tough to handle to be driving on a limousine during this part of the race on the live summit. But I still enjoy it. All I have to do is gonna have to keep practice and make it much more stable by improvement. So gonna have to go across right in part of the area to go proceed by every checkpoint to do the usual route and have more acceleration to go kick it up by gain some good separation. So almost there. The target time is about to go by exactly in about 20-second reminder. Got to go up and have the final checkpoint to go right onto the finish line. And there you go. Total time in one event by 2 minutes, 44.518 seconds is now being set, update, and going on clear by 102,001 and into by 108,400 points. But very good indeed to have a received prize by a 400,000 followers to go by a grand total to have a combo event, and this one in the Strip North by using the 4-Crown Victoria limousine is now being checked and well done. But very good time of arrival to be updating the platinum on rank 3027 place in the 1,157,475 points in about a day left. Just like the original, and this rerun are about to go for the encore to have one drip event will be entered by having a whole new level. Dominion Forsberg #1 at the Five Kings Casino, which is very perfectly to go wide open and have some good skills, will be chained up and bring out the nitro to go faster up when using the drip version on the Aventador LP700-4. Other two events by exception without using a service vehicle on the AGP race car and touring car exactly to be planned and have the USST cities at Seattle, Washington and Las Vegas for the White Rock Hills. Exactly to have 3 street racing vehicles to go by 2 versions on the 4-Crown Victoria, and I just really did good for having one service vehicle to be part of the Rocket Company on the Chevrolet 3100, the Rocket Company service vehicle. But 3 skills always have to do some speed trap, escape, and slalom all together by having a series of land-based vehicles to go explore around on transportation to be either to be exactly to be planned and have the dragster vehicle to be perfectly to be using on escape along with hypercar and Albert Grand Prix race cars. But furthermore, to have some more practices to go on slalom by using service cars that you guys really might need to do some practice work. But it was a lot of fun out there. But next up, Uptown Wilderness will be available until October 9th through the 16th to get the Jeep Wrangler Pioneer Edition, followed by the Ford Mustang GT Rallycross Edition, and Uptown Wilderness in the same title as a Nitro Epic Vanity. 6 events are about to go with some series of combo to have one hypercar to be face up to be entered on the Rallycross vehicle, followed by with 2 street race discipline to be using on the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport C2 model, and the Force vehicle has now included, along with some 3 versions on off-roading category to be using on 2 versions on Rally Raid and 1 Rallycross. Low altitude, slalom, and buoy smashing, just perfect to see how the wilderness will have to go around to have the air base followed by on 2 types on water-based vehicle if it's going to be on the land base to be doing the best part to be on slalom. But we'll have to find out soon enough, and that will have to take a good time of reminder to have some 3 upcoming live summit events will be coming soon, as I'm about to wrap this up before at the end of the video. I will have to do on Flying Germans to go earlier on October 23rd, so I just really might need to get 1 Nitro Vanity, which is very cool and very good on the rare, along with a Ross addition to the Porsche Cayman GT4, which is exactly to be owned and acquired. But you might need to get this one for free if you don't have one. That's how you have to get yourself to be focused up and make your way to be on the platinum. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, memberships are now open to everyone. Will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super things as an extra will support and grow. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.